Oh, you got you a donut hole. You're getting it in.
No, how do we get the baby in there?
Like that. Bam. We're all in there now. Hello everybody, thanks for joining us. We are going on a road trip. So I thought you'd bring me along for a little bit.
I wanted to play a game called Guess Where You're Going, but we have too many options. Bumpy!
It's a nice morning, isn't it?
It is. So when we were really young, we were going up to Canada, and just like I have like some drinks in the cooler and you do, so we're going to their border patrol and they're like, do you have any alcohol or anything? No, it doesn't. Like, no. And you know how as kids are, no, there's beer in the cooler. You can't lie to that flow. I was just thinking about it, like, oh yeah, we got 28 years ago, man.
We're staying matter. They're trying, Texas is trying not, some of the people in Texas have got a petition for them not to put the wall through Texas. Which I agree, like some parts of that shit don't need a wall. Donald Trump, I understand he's trying to protect us and ISIS and all this other crap. Dude, if you're so worried about ISIS, why are you bringing freaking everybody back so they can just rebuild? Why not just take care of the issue? We should have just taken care of the issue a long time ago. But I understand they are humans and it's immoral to just go erase or eradicate, but...
Oh, you're going as far as, like, genocide? You think Trump is that anti-illegal Mexican?
No, I think he's just... Yeah, remember, Trump's from New York, you know what I mean? They have terrorist attacks there and shit. What about last year when that dude freaking took that truck and went up the bike path? 2001. I mean, there's been many instances of terror attacks in New York.
Are we too early for Willie's Garage? On the radio. Remember the Car Garage show?
I don't know. But I can't have radio on my stuff.
Alright, look. Mute. On the steering.
I turned it down the first time you turned it.
I did not touch the volume.
They will boot me and ban me.
I don't even like Slipknot. Trust me, I did not turn it up.
We got the world to talk to.
Hi, world.
Snizzy Town. What's up, buddy? Sorry it took me so long to check your comment. We're on the road. Headed south. If New Mexico's a bust, we're coming to Texas. We got a 3-day week to burn. Come eat some Tex-Mex in Texas. Well, I'm hoping to hit the Silver Bullet in Roswell, though. And I want to do a video.
Oh, Biddy, you got the sun in your face.
She's good now. Got her.
Oh, okay, good. We're going south.
Early morning. Sun's low in the horizon because it's still coming back up though. You can feel it, like the difference.
Oh, you got the whole thing of donuts open. How is that, like 50 count?
Brought some road food, some drinks. Uh-oh.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was.
So what do you think is your favorite part about growing up in Roswell, New Mexico? It's Q&A Roswell time.
It was small. So like when you got in trouble, you know, they didn't like take you to jail, whatever. Take you to your parents. And there was free range. Like, I was allowed to go wherever I wanted. You know what I mean? Like, there was no part of anywhere that you were not allowed to go. You know what I mean? My parents never had a spot where they said, you cannot go there. Like, I know your parents said, you cannot go to Trenton, this part of Trenton, at this time of night, from this time of night.
But I grew up there and we knew better. Like, we wouldn't even ask that. Like, the state prisons down there. No.
Roswell was just cool, chill,
Why would
country.
yuppie white
And I
suburban
mean,
kids even go down there?
you know, once a year you have the tourist season and they all come through. But when you're a kid, you're not around all that. You're not like around the museum all the time. You've been there. You know what I mean? It was like
The
daily
novelty
life.
wore off, yes.
Like that was daily life. And you know, yeah, growing up in Roswell, you know what Roswell taught me was keep your eye in the sky. Keep your eyes open and looking all around you at all times. Because not everything is what they say it is, and not everything isn't what they say it's not. You know what I mean? So, you know, being a kid, I was allowed to explore. There was no boundaries, you know. You went where you wanted. I mean, if you ran into adversity, that was just part of it. You had to figure your way out of it. It was desert life, you know. You always had water. No matter where you went, you always had water. I liked sweet tea, so I take sweet tea everywhere I went. You know what I mean? Sweet tea or water. Then you turn the hose on.
Hi.
And now, you know, that was your cold water refill. Oh, you got one for each hand. Okay.
Again, W.
Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. Just got somebody else in here talking to. It's Mariah! That was a nice hot rod, huh, Snizzy? Wonder what car show he's headed to. Definitely headed south. Might have one at PPIR this weekend. Or he might be headed down into Mexico too. I think I saw when I was doing my research, I think I saw they're having a car show in Albuquerque this weekend.
In the queue?
In the queue! Now that's a crazy place, Albuquerque. You don't want to end up in the wrong neighborhood there. Might speak auditors.
Riding along in my automobile.
State auction. That's where all the repossessed cars go. But you have to be a dealer or state buyer. Can't buy those if you live here unless you're a dealer. Licensed automotive dealer.
Oh, you never said it was a vehicle auction.
Yeah, it's Colorado State Auction. That's where all the repossessed vehicles and all that stuff go.
Then what's over here on the left?
This is the Colorado Springs auction. Anybody can buy here. These cars.
Oh, so one's state, one's local?
Right. These cars, anybody here can buy. And you can register them here and stuff like that.
Oh, look, you think
the reason why you can't go buy them vehicles over there at that other big yard and just sell them here is because they're repossessed vehicles and the original owner may still have the key to the vehicle. So don't allow you to buy them here so that they less chance of them getting stolen and stuff. You know what I mean? So there is a method behind their madness. Hello, your average girl. Show enough. Glad y'all could join us on our road trip. Where I grew up. We'll be able to run for a little while on this.
Oh, we're not going to get service.
But once we get past Pueblo map, it's probably going to shut off. We got cell phone towers all the way through Pueblo. But we'll do some catching up once we get back into service.
Hi.
I'm headed to Roswell, sure enough. Roswell, New Mexico. Back to where it all began. The beginning of the story for me.
You're covered in powdered sugar.
Your donut exploded.
Say, duh, Mom. Why'd you put black pants on me?
Your donut exploded. You want to say hi? Say hi to Show Enough. Your average girl.
Oh, look, Snizzy gave us aliens. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep. The aliens conspiracy drives the economy. For sure.
Faux show. Wow.
I was kind of worried yesterday, or the day before yesterday. They were talking about we're going to have a big snow come through. Now we were at almost 60 degrees the day before. So it got really warm. The ground got warm, the trees got warm, the roads got warm. And we did get a lot of snow in the air, but it pretty much melts before it hits the ground, and they call it a polar vortex. Oh, here's another interesting thing in Colorado. All these cars.
They're all Volkswagens.
Every single one of these cars is in that lawsuit for Volkswagen. Every single. So if you ever want to know what happened to them Volkswagens, here they are.
There's a documentary on Netflix about them, about how they lied, false advertising with the emissions.
The emissions and the miles per gallon is the reason why all these cars sit here. Now, this end is now empty because we have now started selling them to Mexico and Central American countries. And there's all PPIR, Pikes Peak International Raceway. Rusty Wallace owns that. If you follow NASCAR. He used to drive the Miller Lite number 2 for a long time. Good old Rusty Wallace. It's a beautiful track. I used to race NASCAR there for years. I went to NASCAR, AMA Superbikes, IRL, car shows, rock concerts. They have it all there. I've been to most events. I haven't got to go to a concert car show yet. They have the Hot Rod fall concert car show, goes on for a whole weekend. We haven't got to enjoy it, but Liberty is really into cars, so I'm pretty sure here real soon we'll get to enjoy that. At least me and her.
But do you think she'll keep them earphones or things in her ears? Because they're loud.
What?
The races? Or just a car show?
Oh, no, car show. I'm not going to take her to the races until... That's like the Monster Jam. I won't take her to Monster Jam, Mud Bog races, any of that until she's a little older. Now, I might take her to the local racetrack we're going to be passing up here pretty soon.
Oh, Beacon Hill?
Oh, yeah. Here's our local Corvette repair shop. For some reason, they think it's cool to be in the middle, and I mean the middle of nowhere. There's really nothing else around but the Corvette shop. Yeah, Monster Jam. Me and my son, man. Woo! We went buck wild on Monster Jam for a few years. Yes? What else do you need? Here's your car.
Yay! Car.
Yeah, right, Miss Mariah? Why did they have a Corvette shop in the middle of nowhere? Well, you know, it's smart because there's really nobody out here to mess with it. And because usually somebody who owns a Corvette has enough money they can have it towed out to this location, I'm sure. But yeah, why the middle of Colorado? Nowhere. I mean, I understand, like, this is Midway. Miss Mariah can tell you about Midway. It gets hot as shit in Midway.
You just throw your car, Tilly.
Thought about moving out here until I saw how bad the dust storms get and how hot it gets.
And there were 2 fires here this summer?
Yeah, and there was 2 fires here this summer. Burned a lot of these people out. So they had to pull in new houses, new modulars, and put them out here. It really killed the buying boom. I was wanting to buy the top of one of those hills. Kind of far back here, but after the 2 fires, I don't know. Plus, it's about as hot as Roswell out here. I was like only by a few degrees.
We just hit Pueblo County.
Now we're now in Pueblo County. We left El Paso County. We were on a road trip there, JP. How you doing this morning?
Hey, JP.
I hope you're safe, buddy. I saw you guys are getting a bunch of rain down there. Hope you're not flooding out. You keep your pond nice and full. As long as you don't wash over the top too much. Keep away your dam.
Hi.
But, you know, Pops, he's handy with the steel, so I think your pond will be just fine. But too much rain will wash anything away. Your average girl. She's in Texas, your average girl. T-Cross Ranch. This is where the quarter horses are out here. It's hot too. But, oh, we got a slammed Vortex Supermax Chevy. pretty cool. I'll let y'all check out some Colorado morning skies. Rolling hills. Right on out to the prairies.
Oh, the
Yeah,
San
Pueblo.
De Cristos are coming up too.
Pueblo is pretty flat, yeah. It's got a few hills. Colorado Springs is really hilly. Denver's pretty flat too. We're headed south. We're gonna run the Rockies most of the way up until just below Santa Fe, and then I think we gotta hook off on the 285 and blaze down that way to Roswell. They're flat, buddy, like flat. Little farmers out here prepping their fields, letting that winter scrub come up. They'll get ready to plow it here next month. Then they give it another plow. You can't plant here until March. So gives them a couple tills, replenish their soils.
Hi.
Old potty stop. I always thought this was interesting. I don't know. It's like ghost town stuff. There's a road goes back up in there. Me and family might explore it. Yeah, it's definitely cool in the Midwest. I like going through Kansas. That's pretty cool. I don't know. I might go through again next year.
Nothing there.
But it was awesome, man. Like just cruising through.
Oh yeah.
Dodge City. I mean, the 70s, the route, all there is tornado damage along the way. There's Maggie's Farm, Pueblo. That's recreational and medical. Then the old boy that lives next door. Some old farming community down here. Most of it's empty, only the big house people live in. They got a lot of stuff out there though. Their old cars and trucks sitting out there.
I don't know if you can see right here that aren't those the San De Cristos?
San De Cristos in the front.
Yeah, well once we get past this truck over to the right, you can see all the snow-capped peaks. It's pretty awesome.
Oh yeah. There's our gas delivery, Growing Dyke. Growing Dyke fuel. Roo-rah! Keep Colorado moving. And we got the sand grays out there.
I hear a baby.
And then over here on the left, this is where when my baby girl turns 4 years old and understands numbers, this is where she is going to start going with daddy. And then we're going to start getting into points and teams and all that other stuff. That's our old little local racetrack. That's Beacon Hill right there. They now call it I-25 Speedway.
Is that when we moved down here?
I put some rubber on them on that track a couple times. Almost dropped my coffee cup.
Sing it, girl.
Yeah, Miss Mariah's in Canyon City, buddy. One of these days we're gonna make a trip down there to go see her. Go say hello and go out to lunch. Go to the park, let Liberty play.
Are you gonna do the Skytram on Royal Gorge?
Oh yeah, yeah. Gorge trips in the plans. I'm gonna put together some stuff with Colorado. Put together some stuff on Canyon City and its prison system. I got some family history that goes into that prison system, and then works its way all the way out to Lemon State Correctional Facility. And I'll put together some footage on that as well.
Oh, you can add me into your correctional system.
Yep. And I got my recent correctional worker here.
Maybe you need to clarify that we work in the prison system, that we're not in the prison system.
Oh yeah, I'm not a I've never been a felon. Nor will I ever be a felon. Oh, here we go, Pueblo Power Plant. We got about 15-20 minutes of good cell phone towers, and then it's might start buffering, but if it starts buffering, it'll cut off. Hey JP, you checked out these new editing videos I started getting in together? Got some little music in with them, some little captions. This was the beginning of this trip. I was learning that program so I can put this together. This is my going back home trip. Put this on here for when Liberty gets older. She can go and look and be like, oh, this is where my daddy was raised up.
We can just come back in 10 years and she can remember.
And it'll always be there, and then she can decide what she wants. She's a cold weather baby, though. I think she'll move north when she gets older. I don't think she'll stay around Daddy and Mama. I think she's going to go north. I was on fire a couple months back. That's the old tire depot. And this is my favorite dispensary.
There you go.
Is right there. Bam! This is it, Miss Pariah. That is my favorite spot to go. I have 2 of those in Pueblo. That is my favorite.
Oh, and I wanted to tell you, Franny said she's going to start working at this new place called Pueblo Trading Company or something. And she's like, they sell tie-dyes and incense and stuff, so we need to come down here and check that out, too.
Oh, Franny's going to start driving to Pueblo every day?
Yeah, and her daughter, Trish, she's like co-owner or something. Some story.
Wow. Why don't they move down there? This is where I'm thinking about moving to, guys. I mean, it gets really hot down here, but I think if I could get a good spot with a big yard, I can have a nice garden and a nice quiet area for myself. I think this is where I'm going to come.
And our friends that live here, I never hear anything bad about it. Do you?
I mean, there's a lot. This is a small city. It has some small.
They got jobs right away. They got a house.
They got small crime issues, but the police are working on it. It's got a bad rap. Pueblo is really, if you go through YouTube, it's got a really bad rap. They say this is like one of the top 10 worst cities to live in for crime and da-da-da-da. But it's because, you know, a lot of these big city people come down to these little cities, commit crimes, and then go run back to their big cities. Just like yesterday on the news, 3 teenage boys come down here, carjack an old lady. So that makes it look bad on Pueblo. Then they come back to Colorado Springs, rob 2 gas stations, and they get in a high-speed chase and roll the fucking Durango on I-25 headed south back to Pueblo. So, you know, I mean, and the kids that were arrested were 14, 15, and 16 years old, and all from fucking Denver. So, but you know, and I'll just add statistics to make things just look so much worse. Life isn't so bad if you just live it and not live by what they fucking say statistically. Because statistically, your fucking chances of being around any of that bullshit is like 1 in like 500,000. You know, it's not. It's an astronomical number. It's not like something that's real easy. Pueblo. And down here by downtown Pueblo, I should have been
I think you can see the Riverwalk coming up here.
The Hangar. That's a famous restaurant here. Yeah, Riverwalk. We love to come down to the Riverwalk. The Garden Center. That's where you get all your cool little plants and landscape and design things. We're turning that into a museum. It was going to get demolished, but a couple billionaires said no way and put all the money out to get all the bad shit pulled out of that building so that it could now be turned into, well, part of it's going to be a boys and a girls club, the other part is going to be a museum dedicated to the steel mill.
Oh, I didn't know about that. It is nicknamed the Steel City.
All right, Snizzy. Yeah, it's gonna start getting choppy here, so I'm gonna probably end it here real soon. Coming up on a tower. I'll give it probably another 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna end it because we're coming out of South Pueblo, and this is when it's gonna start getting really bad service. But it's been nice having you along for the journey. Here with our family. And some old historic stuff. Old Catholic church. All its remnants. This is the older side of Pueblo.
The real Pueblo.
The real Pueblo. The Steel City. Grain chutes. Use that for running chilies onto the trailers. The tube's so huge. All of that's part of the shipping or the train system. I don't want to misspeak and say what train system it is because I have no idea.
What's that? BSNF? Santa Fe?
Oh yeah, BNSF.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, but there's a couple that come through Colorado too. I'm sure they're one of them.
But yeah, I'm sure this would take you straight to Santa Fe.
Oh yeah, I-25 takes you straight to Santa Fe.
Therefore, why wouldn't the railroad?
Yeah, sunshine.
It says it's 37 degrees out.
What? Oh, out this side? You want them to see the mountains?
No.
You want them to see you?
He said, I just want the sun out of my face, Daddy.
Oh.
Albuquerque, 322 miles, 79 miles to Trinidad.
We won't go through Albuquerque though.
Well, I know, because that'll be out of our way.
Yeah. Well, you can go through Albuquerque, it just makes it a little longer. The beginning of the wind farm. Must not be very much wind today because it is not turning. Old store get abandoned.
We went hiking over those mountains. I want to say it was called Beulah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went way out east.
Yeah, I've been all through them too. I like these ones are lower, and as you can see, if you can go up that valley at that angle, it's easy to get up and over those.
Oh, it's still big. It's still a hike.
Yeah, it's a hike, but like the Rockies by our house. Oh God! If you try to run that valley on the Rockies, it's all washed out. It's all washed out sandstone and whatnot. So it's like really slippery. 2 steps forward, 10 feet back. You know
Cheyenne
what I mean?
Canyon, yeah. Cheyenne
So-
Mountain Canyon.
So I mean, I'll take them hiking there eventually. I'm old. I'm not young like I used to be.
So
So
like 10 or 15 years ago, there was a dispensary down here off of this exit Sam Beach.
yeah.
I think they shut it down because look, like you can literally, that was probably it. I went down here to check it out, like right when they opened.
Oh, look at the solar farm. And they're out there working, installing more. Along with their turbine that's not turning very fast. Probably why they decided solar would be better out here. Oh, you want some beef jerky? You want the most expensive thing in the car? Well, we almost murdered Daddy over this, Biddy.
It's pretty good though.
All right, we're buffering again. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go for a little bit. Plus, I will, buddy. Thank you guys for coming, hanging out with us. Hey Snizzy, if Roswell's a bus, buddy, listen for my, I'll do a live in Texas. I don't think it's going to be a bus, though. I had some big plans. Put together a little movie or something. But we thank you for joining us on our trip. We are going to pass our last cell phone tower right now for a while. So I'm going to end it right here. It's been wonderful. And we will see you in a little while. Thank you very much. We will have a safe journey. And we will keep in touch. And I'll do another live in a little while. Peace and love from the Love family.